How was that? I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
How dare you? I did. I put mine on
I
Do Not
know, it
Disturb.
started ringing. That's why I looked at you like that.
I just was hearing stuff outside.
I can't start talking now. Right? Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. My name is Tania, and this is my travel podcast, my one and only podcast, and it's called Travel Trials and Triumphs. I am with a very special guest today, my best friend. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm best friend. My name is Elena. I have gone with Tania on so many travels. So we're gonna be here for a while.
So, what do you do?
I'm a kennel technician at an animal hospital here in our area. I just take care of animals. That's all I do. It's my favorite thing to do. Hopefully, someday I will get to work with big cats. That's the big dream, folks.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
I know.
Anyway, so I wanted to start this podcast because I love traveling. They say do what you would do every day for free, and I would do this for free, and I spend my money on this, a lot of money. I travel all the time. I have so many travel stories, and that's what I want to share is travel stories, read some Reddit stories, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So I'm going to start off reading this Reddit story, and you're going to tell me how you feel. It's an Am I the Asshole Reddit story.
Excited. I love
So,
these.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Whew, am I ready?
Okay. So, am I the asshole for not telling my family about my travel plans? I, female 25, am really close with my family, but there's always been some tension when it comes to my personal decisions. We get along for the most part, but my parents, especially my mom, tends to disapprove of my lifestyle and choices. I've been dating my boyfriend for about 8 months now. I haven't told my family much about him. They have strong opinions about who I should date, and I don't really feel comfortable opening up about this part of my life. Next week, my boyfriend and I are going on a trip together. Since I live with my parents, I need to let them know I'll be gone for a few days, but I don't want to get into all the details about where we are going and who I am with. I chose this story. Side note, I chose this story because I feel like it relates to your situation.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
So bad. Anyway, back to the story. My mom is already asking a million questions. Sounds like someone familiar, huh? And I know if I tell her, it will lead to more judgment and a lot of unnecessary drama. She also claims it's for my safety, but I think it's more about control. The thing is, I don't pay rent. I don't or I contribute to groceries and bills, but I know living here rent free gives them a certain level of accountability over me. So am I the asshole for not wanting to share my travel details with them and keeping some parts of my life private?
I understand the privacy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get it.
Yeah.
Get it. My thing is, it's difficult if they don't know
No,
that
yeah.
much. And I mean, you've been together for 8 months. Why don't they know that much? That's my thing. I want to know somebody before I'm like, go away.
Yeah. I don't think she's the asshole for wanting to be private about some things.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would have told my mom. Like I would have told her, and I'm a big sharing location person. You have my location.
I do. I took it all the time.
Yeah, and my
Daily.
mom has she doesn't have it right now, but she usually has my location. So I'm in the middle about this one. Like, I don't think she's completely the asshole, but also
I don't think so either.
She's going with this guy, and I know she knows knows him.
Because the thing is, she knows him, but her family don't know him.
And then she can lie. She could be like, "I'm going with a friend," but then there's a lot of room for error. Like,
yeah, that's. Especially because, like, if she is there in the household and if they're expecting her for stuff, I feel like there's a little bit more into the story that I need.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
I need more details,
Okay.
poster.
Well, there's an edit.
Oh, yes.
She added some context. My friends and my boyfriend's family know about all the details of the trip.
Mhm.
Her boyfriend's family. My parents have been overly critical of some things, like my career choices, my lifestyle, even my personal style. It's emotionally exhausting. I do love my parents and I appreciate living with them, but I need some boundaries, especially when it comes to my relationship. I told my dad that I'll be away and he was okay with it, but I know my mom won't be as understanding.
Mm.
So, what do you think? I feel like she still didn't add a lot to the
Yeah.
context.
I still feel like there needs to be some work on maybe the relationship with the mother. Because, like, why do they have such horrible feelings about said boyfriend?
Yeah.
Even if they don't know anything about him.
I think it's unfair to the parents that her boyfriend's family knows everything, but her family
That could also
doesn't.
be a factor. It's
Yeah.
like, you don't tell us anything, so.
So
I feel like that could be I feel like somewhat the asshole, but not completely. Because everybody deserves to have their privacy.
well, the overall consensus is that she isn't the asshole, but many people were commenting that she should still tell her mom basic details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's a
was
hard one.
Weird. I didn't initially want to choose that story for the fact that usually when I listen to these Reddit stories, they're very
Cut and dry. Yeah, that one I feel like there's a little bit more.
And I was reading the comments and I was like, I was surprised that it was not the asshole because most of the comments made it seem like she was.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in the middle too. But I was like, this relates to your situation. You want to talk about it?
Which one?
Well, okay, it kind of relates to both you and your sister.
Yeah, because she just went away on that trip to meet with a friend that we don't really know that much about.
Yeah.
And my mom was nervous because we don't know anything about this guy. But they also aren't in a relationship. They haven't been like a thing for that long.
Yeah.
Because they met online, like they're friends online. And a lot of people do meet their online friends, but it's usually after a couple of years once you have that stronger of a connection. But so my mom cared a lot about safety because we didn't want her dead in a ditch.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I understand a lot, and that relates specifically with my sister.
Yeah.
But the part that relates to me
is the mom wanting to know every detail. Like when we go on a trip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough one.
She's calling her like every hour, which is nice. Like
I love talking to my mother.
I love talking to my mother too. But your mother is way more overwhelming than my mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Or whenever I went to that trip to get my tattoo and I stayed at the Airbnb with multiple people, did not share that. Was not going to share that until I came back alive. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did.
And then she told her after, which that girl could do that. She
could
be like,
because that's what I did.
What I did.
Yeah.
You can judge me for it, but
I've already done
it. Yeah. And we're fine.
Because you can leave like certain elements. She knew where I was going. She knew not exactly where I was staying but she had my location.
Yeah.
So she technically did know where I was staying. She knew what I was doing, knew how long I was going to be there.
How old were you when you did that?
Ooh.
Because I'm
19, 20.
That makes more sense though. She's 25. I do feel like
a little bit more mature.
Yeah. And she's worried. And I honestly, in my opinion, if you feel like your mom is that emotionally concerned about you, yeah, it's hard to move out, especially now. But there's something deeper that you're not telling the Redditors.
Yeah, I feel like there's something else in there that we need to know. Because
even your mom is a little bit more chill about that stuff. And you were 19, maybe 20 when you took that trip.
Yeah.
And
I didn't go away for a long time.
Yeah.
It was day and back.
But we started traveling. We weren't alone. It was through Upper Bound.
Yeah.
when we were what?
Oh, we were young.
You
We
were
were
15,
yeah. Yeah, we were 15.
and then we started. I'd say solo traveling. I've actually personally never been solo traveling unless it's to my family's house, which is not. It's just driving to be with people.
I technically have done solo traveling, but it wasn't. I wasn't looking for nothing. I was just there for a reason. Did that reason. Maybe did some other stuff, but not really as like solo.
But I consider me and her traveling together as solo
Yeah.
traveling
Yeah.
because when did we?
One and the
What
same.
was our first trip? Were we 18? Or
Our first trip as 18, or because we went on trips. Upper Bound was the start of our trip.
we're gonna talk about Upward Bound, but we started traveling just us when we were. What was our first trip?
Our first trip, was it to Elton John in
I want to
Columbus?
say it was to Elton
I
John,
feel like, yeah, Columbus.
and we were
We were about the same age.
we were 19.
Yeah, we were 19.
You might have been 18 because that was in the winter time. Wait,
That
was it? Do you remember the month?
April.
Oh, so we were 19. That was our first trip alone.
Yeah,
But we'll talk about that for another episode.
that was a good one. That was a good one.
Do you want to talk about our very first trip together?
Oh yeah, yeah, we could do that.
So we did this program called Upward Bound in high school. It's a trio program. I don't know if everyone knows what Upward Bound is.
Upper Bound is. I think it was a really great program.
Yeah.
As much as I hated it.
So if you're young and you're wanting to travel, your high school probably has tons of opportunities.
Well, I think you should start in middle school with Trio, Upper
Yeah.
Bound High, State
And
Sport Services.
sadly, it is only for students who are financially.
Struggling.
I don't know what
Yeah.
the cutoff is.
I have no idea what the cutoff is.
But I think the only reason I even was able to do it, because technically my mom made more, is because I had family and we wrote my dad's name, and he makes nothing.
Yeah. We did not put my dad on there.
And
Well, yeah, because single income.
yeah, single
households.
income. My mom and my dad aren't together,
Yeah.
so I just wrote his name, and we did Upward Bound. It's a summer program. It was forever. It's all summer. Like
Yeah, you get weekends off. Don't you
get
worry.
weekends off. Yeah, but
Weekends
you're going
off.
to school basically.
Yeah.
You're going to school on a college campus that's closest to your high school.
Yeah.
Or your county area, and it's just basically preparing you for college. We stayed on a campus, and
We
It
both
was
go to
fun.
said school.
we do. We go.
We
to
both
such
said we were not going to the
Yeah.
school. They
Our
sure prepared.
plans but
Went
I
down.
feel like we've gotten a lot of opportunities through
Yeah.
staying here. Not trying to give you any of our information, so but we decided to do Upward Bound together. Elena signed up 1st, and then I said, "Oh, I would do it with you."
And I begged.
We weren't
I
even
begged.
that close then.
We knew each
we-
other. We were not best
we were
friends. though.
friends like since middle school.
Mhm.
I feel like we were the closest eighth grade year.
Yeah, starting 8th grade year.
And we met each other through band.
Yeah. I miss
Kind
band.
of.
I
feel
mean,
it was
yeah.
before that, but I think we started talking because of band.
Yeah.
And
Well, the first time I remember us talking, you asked me to take you to a Nick Jonas concert.
oh yeah,
Not Nick Jonas.
It was
Yeah.
Jonas brother, or no,
Yeah.
Nick Jonas was solo at that time. I
Yeah,
think.
Nick Jonas was solo.
And
You said, "Will you take me?" And I said, "I barely know, girl. I'll ask." And I did. And my mom said no.
middle school was a weird trip. Anyway, fast forward to our freshman year of high school. We signed up for this program, and we were like, "Yeah, let's do it." Summer came along, and we
That was so
got
scary.
put into a dorm room together.
Yeah, we asked to be put together in the dorm room, and then we came up with some stupid idea of how to figure out all the food and stuff, but
Yeah.
we did it together.
She mainly bought the food.
She mainly ate the
mainly
food.
took me to Upward Bound. 'cause
Yeah.
my mom was always at work or something.
Yeah, your mom's busy. She's busy. lady.
Then we fast forward to the end of the Upward Bound program. I'm gonna go to the middle-ish. I remember one day she walked out because she was feeling sad, and I guess one of the advisors started talking to you.
What a gal. Love her.
And you came back in and you're like, Tania, you're my best friend now.
Yeah.
I remember that so vividly.
I don't remember that
I
really.
knew I like
I was gonna leave so many times during that program.
Yes. I had it in my mind, and I'll never forget because I never remember any of I don't know how we became friends, but I remember how we became best friends because
Yeah.
I was literally about to go to sleep and she said, Tania, you're my best friend now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said,
You had
really?
no choice.
I didn't even, I was like, oh, really? And she said, yeah, I told the advisors you were my best friend. Now you're my best friend.
And now every time they see us together, they expect one. If they see us individually, they expect the other one to soon be following.
And so we went to Virginia Beach that trip.
We did.
We're East Coast girlies.
East Coast.
So,
Ugh.
anyway. And I enjoyed Virginia Beach. That's one of the least memorable trips. I'm mostly ready to focus on the other one, but I wanted to see what you remembered out of that trip.
I remember I fell and I scraped my knee. That's what I remember. That was horrible. It hurt so bad.
That was it?
Yeah, I have a scar on my knee. It's still there, and it ruined my favorite pair of leggings, my Galaxy leggings.
The one thing I remember is getting out of the charter bus, and I was wearing my Juice WRLD shirt, and I got out, and he was like, Eugene was our, what is he called?
Counselor?
He was like, he just was in charge of the trip, and he said, oh, look at the view, guys. And I said, I'm hot, I'm ready to go back in the bus. Because I was wearing an all black shirt. It was hot. I was wearing sweatpants. You were.
I think I was wearing that white hoodie with the high school logo on it. So like I was hot too.
And we both we're the same person.
Yeah.
Like she was thinking it. I think I said it, and now it's usually vice versa. But I was just like, let's go.
It's hot.
But
we could barely even swim though because it was so cold.
Yeah, we didn't go into the water very much. We got our hotel room. We stayed there about 4 days.
I'm thinking about a completely different time that we went to Virginia Beach with Upper Bound.
No, we only went once.
No, we went twice. We went once with the one and we went and saw like the NASA.
Oh.
Whatever. That's the one I'm thinking about. I totally forgot about the other one.
Yeah, the summer one.
That one was fun.
I don't even remember the NASA one.
I remember the NASA one. But now I'm starting to remember the other one. I remember we had all the kids that were there. I think we ended up trying to do a sandcastle thing.
Yeah, it failed. It was cute though. We took a lot of pictures. Anyway, we went and we took a lot of pictures. We swam.
You took a lot of pictures. I don't believe in taking
pictures. I know you took a lot of pictures with me because I have them all on my phone, and I think they're the reason that I have no storage on my Google Photos.
Yeah,
because there was so many pictures.
I hate taking pictures. I always try to make you do it.
That was also the only time that Courtenay was on the trip with us because she was an advisor.
Yeah,
she's my sister.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
That was a really good trip, actually.
That was a cute trip. And you know what? I still stand to this day. Virginia Beach is really not that dirty.
It was
Such a misconception. Yeah. I hate Myrtle Beach. I can't stand Myrtle Beach. And every year, I've literally begged. We're going on our family vacation in Myrtle this year, the summer. And I was like, why are we not going to Virginia? Yes, like, where it's only family.
Oh, okay.
What is it called? Family reunion. Yeah, we're going on our family reunion. And I'm like,
I thought you guys were going to try to go to
Jamaica. They went to Mexico this year. Rude. I did not go.
That is so rude.
I know.
We need our passports.
They didn't even need their passports because it was a cruise. But we're going to get our passports. We are. What is a travel podcast without someone with their passport?
Yeah, like, who are we? We're just little girls.
But, so honestly, if you can't decide between going to Myrtle and Virginia, I'd say go to Virginia Beach. I don't care.
Remember Myrtle Beach. I'm just going along with you.
I remember Myrtle Beach. There is, I think, more to do. But if you're going for the quality of the beach, I prefer Virginia. But I know right before we went, they had an initiative to clean it, so it was probably dirty before.
Yeah, probably.
But
I can't remember if this is like from my family whenever I was really, really young. I can't remember if we were at a beach down in Georgia, like a little lake beach, or if we were at Virginia Beach or Myrtle. But we caught a little baby shark, and we caught it in a little bucket. we had to let it go, and I was scared. I said it's gonna eat me alive.
Can't relate. I hate sharks.
It was awesome.
They're so scary.
I mean, I was terrified at the time, but go back. I'd be happy about it. I think we have a picture of it. Anyway.
So that was our first year with Upward Bound. Actually, one more thing. We need a triumph for Virginia Beach and a trial for Virginia Beach. What was our biggest triumph? I say the beach was the biggest triumph for me.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was a really good time. It, like, genuinely it was. Like, we built the sandcastles. That was a lot of fun. And we got to hang out with, like, a lot of people on the trip that we didn't during the entire program.
And then the trial, for me personally, was some of the people that were in charge of us.
Yes.
I hated being yelled at every 2 seconds, and we didn't even do anything.
Yeah. Because that whenever we went to Busch Gardens. I think that we went to Busch Gardens.
Yeah, we did go to Busch Gardens. We didn't even talk about that, but there's a reason. But anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about our second year.
That's
the one I remember the most, and I'm excited to talk about.
Is this one?
This is New York.
New York. New York City.
So I remember that trip like I had it. We went yesterday.
So funny. We stayed in New Jersey. That's where the hotel was.
That's what most people do.
It's so much cheaper.
It's so much cheaper, but I went to New York again, and I stayed in New York.
I need to go because I need a new tattoo. Anyway, off topic.
And so I'm not going to talk about Upward Bound any because we already basically did.
Yeah.
But
New York, that was such a good trip.
Day one of New York. We stayed in this hotel in New Jersey. Got off the charter bus. It was what, a 12-hour freaking trip.
Oh my god, it was a long trip.
And what should have been an 8 to 9 hour trip was a 12-hour trip.
Yeah.
Which, you have a group of students. They did not want us to use the bathroom in the charter bus
We were
at
not
all.
allowed.
So
to
we
use
took so many stops. What else? It just was a mess.
No, because they brought movies, and then nobody could see the movie or hear it because the driver didn't want to hear the movie.
Not at all.
Oh,
I'd be like that too. I'd be like, no.
But that was the time that you made me listen to Beyonce's Lemonade album.
Yeah. What? What year was that? 2018. We were our sophomore year.
It was the summer of sophomore going into
junior, so it might have been 2019.
Yeah.
And she never listened to Lemonade, and that came out in 2016, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I made her sit and listen to the whole and that's thing. Not even it. I made her listen to the Beyonce Lemonade.
A lot.
I made her listen to the Moana soundtrack.
That was a great one. We had to have.
That's when she discovered that I could sing "You're Welcome" without the song playing in the background, all of it, and I still can. I'll have to one day.
Yeah, you have to. It's a necessity. It's a great one.
Moana is like my favorite movie of all time, and every time we go on a trip, we listen to "You're Welcome," and or any of the other songs I make her listen to. Because
no, my favorite thing about Moana is whenever we were doing Upward Bound again, and it was what is that? Whenever you have all the chairs.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. We did musical chairs.
And the winning prize was
I didn't care about
of Moana.
Yes, I did not care about winning. And then one of the prizes, and I was like, "Oh, Elena, stay in with me." I made her try.
I hate trying. I don't like to do it, but I tried my hardest, and I got out.
Like, so quick.
I did, but she stayed in, and I was screaming at her the entire time, and I was like, if you don't win that DVD, I'm kicking you out of the dorm room. That was the icebreaker.
Yeah, that was like our very first day back, and
everybody was staring at me like I was a freak, and I was like, you're not sleeping in this room. And you won.
And I won that. I still have the Moana DVD.
Is it open?
No. Yeah, it is. I opened it. I haven't played it because I have Disney Plus. But if we ever have a power outage, which actually, no, I couldn't.
No, unless you have like one of the small TVs in the car.
If I had one of those.
I think we might have one of those. I used to watch 101 Dalmatians on it.
I love that movie too. The cartoon version or the live action? Of course.
Never seen the live action. I know.
That one's so good too.
I need to watch
They're
it
both
so bad.
actually like that's one of those movies that you could watch both and be satisfied with it.
Yeah.
But
Moana.
Anyway, make way, make way. We went to New York day one. They told us we can swim in the pool.
And then there was that creep that was watching us from the.
Yeah, they made it. Okay, so
Yeah,
we
had to go back.
swam, and then we were like, "Oh my gosh, there's a creep up there." So they made us go back in after an hour.
Originally they made Eugene come out and stand to intimidate
Yes.
him, and then that
Did not work at all. And he said, "Okay, guys, go in
inside.
and go to sleep."
And we were at the elevator.
Wait, hold on. Back up. So imagine 50 kids going back upstairs. I'm soaking wet, and I'm trying to rush out because he was rushing us.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You tell this funnier than I.
So, set the scene. Wet floor sign and all, going up to the elevator. Elevator is full. Like, there's not one more person that could have fit into that elevator. It was full of these guys from a whole bunch of different schools. They take them from a whole bunch of schools in the area. Full of these high school kids. And Tania walks in there, and she's strutting. She was like, I'm going to get onto that elevator, and I'm going to beat you to the room.
And I'm so competitive.
She's
I
like-
make a joke or I make a bet out of anything. So there's
okay,
a
I'll see you up there.
whole wet floor sign.
And
Whole
she's
wet floor sign.
sprinting. And she goes, whoosh, falls straight on her back. It's the loudest sound I've ever
All
heard.
you
It
hear
got
is,
silent.
like,
It was silent.
quiet.
And then the door shut, and the one kid, ha! And all the way up, you hear him laughing.
I said, wait, hold the elevator. And I fall so hard, so freaking hard on my back. And all the guys' faces were like,
I've never
so
seen it before.
shocked. They quiet.
It all dropped.
And then
It dropped.
you hear the loud laughing just straight up.
All the way up. I can still hear it. Like, I can see it so plain as day. And I was like, you're not beating me.
And in fact, I think she won.
I think I did. But I had to wait for you. You had
Yeah,
to pee.
we had to do. And
Oh
the
my
sad
God.
thing is, that wasn't even the freaking craziest part of the
Oh my
trip.
God, that kid that got was he mugged?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
got mugged.
kind of okay. So the next day, we go into the city.
They split us into groups.
Yeah,
First of all.
like 2 advisors per group, and there was a lot
Yeah.
of advisors that year.
There was a lot of kids.
But what was it? The Empire. We got off the Empire State. Well, no, was that night? No, it was middle of the day.
Yeah,
We
middle
went
of the day.
to the Empire State Building. We
Well,
left.
Because the beginning we could do what we
Whatever
wanted.
we wanted.
And then we were gonna meet. We were there for a weekend.
He got mugged going to see Wicked. So we were walking to go meet the other groups to go
to
to
see
the,
Wicked, and he got
Wicked.
stopped in Times Square.
Yeah.
and they were
and-
trying to sell DVDs.
Yeah.
or CDs. And I was like, first of all, why would we stop for that?
And he was
CDs are a
like,
thing of the
the
past.
guy was like, "Oh my gosh, he took my money, and the CD is empty."
It was scratching everything. I don't think he even asked what was supposed to be on the CD.
No, he was like, the guy was nice. Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, he wants your money. And how much money was that?
It was
they
like
give us?
50.
It was
Wait,
a
no,
lot.
Upward Bound gives you a stipend. It
For the
was
summer program, yeah.
we work studied that year, so we got like probably $1,000.
We got an extra monies.
He got like, I think they give them like full.
75?
No, it was like $300.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I can't remember that far. My brain don't work like that.
I'm pretty sure it was $300, and then you work study. It was like double that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
That money was gone.
He lost all his money, and I don't get. And that was the number one thing they told us was don't buy anything
Don't
that's not
stop
from an
for anyone.
actual like place. And of course
So
they were and we had to walk back,
yeah, oh my gosh.
and he
And I was like, guys, can we come on? I'm trying to get to the Hard Rock Cafe.
not the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh my gosh, he took my money."
He did take your money. You tried to sell that CD somewhere else, baby.
Yes. And then that was the highlight of the trip was seeing Wicked, though.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I will not watch the movie. You know why. I'm not getting hate for that. So I will not watch the movie.
I'm gonna see the movie. She's not a true Wicked fan.
I'm not. Honestly, no. I still have my shirt that I got.
I had to
and
throw
still
mine
wear it.
away.
Oh,
I mean,
sad.
there was already a hole in it, like,
Well,
but I washed it, and
Mhm.
then out of nowhere, it just got purple stains, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw it away. I
Yeah.
have proof that I've seen. I don't think I have proof, but
You have pictures.
yeah, I have pictures.
I have so many pictures.
Not
Ooh, one of my favorite parts about that trip was at the Empire State Building. That was miserable. First
Yeah,
of
I
all, that
didn't
was
like it.
horrible.
Alexis, when we went again, I was like, we're not going to see that.
No, it's not worth it.
It's seeing a sight.
But I remember there was this lady. We were at the very tip top of the Empire State Building, and they have it to where you can see out, but there's like a little bit of it's a really high up fence
Mhm.
type situation. And there was this lady who had her baby sitting on the edge of it, and I was like, the entire time. And then the security was like, "Lady, get your baby off of the ledge."
I don't remember that.
You
It's
don't
crazy.
remember that?
No.
I remember that. And she was mad that they told her what to do. And I was like,
You would have been mad if your baby got dropped. I don't even know how tall it is.
that was, ooh, that gave me so much anxiety. And I was like, I'm not doing that. No.
That would have been so scarring if it went the other way. So
Yeah.
I'm glad she told her to get the baby off the ledge.
Yeah. I really liked the boat rides that we did.
Yeah,
in New
that was
York.
miserable too, though.
No, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
You don't
Getting
remember
off?
dying? Like obviously.
Ooh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
like, it
That
was
boat was
so-
rocking. She
Yeah.
said, ooh, 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 ooh.
It was fun. I liked seeing the Statue of Liberty.
That was fun. All I wanted was some lemonade. And you know what? It wasn't there. And I was
Oh, we
upset.
didn't get any?
No, we didn't get
I
any.
got some, and it tastes like the lemonade we have here, so it was really good. Just so you know what's happened. That was crazy. We got our first Build-A-Bear there.
Yes.
And we got our first pair of Crocs there.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Still have them.
I still also have my
Yeah,
Crocs.
yeah.
We did not get any gibbets. Those are too expensive.
No, they're so expensive. There was a sell buy two get like for 50, and we just split it 25.
Yeah,
So that was pretty nice.
that was nice.
And
And
then-
then I still have my original Build-A-Bear in the little tutu. and
Oh, yeah.
everything. And I have the bag.
I have
got
the
the
bag. Well, in the tutu, but I gave my bunny to Vaughn because she would not let me.
You know, that's fair.
Take
I
it.
like being the youngest on my mom's side. I do like that.
So yeah, I can't keep any of my stuffed animals, which I don't mind.
Oh.
I don't mind as long as I keep my turtles. I'm fine.
That's fair. Yeah, the turtles. Yeah.
Anything else interesting happen?
We got lost, and I remember like trying to find our way out, and we ended up in some drugstore. I don't remember where we were at though.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
We tried pizza in New York.
That was interesting.
I wish I could say that every time I try pizza in a new place it tastes different, but it's just different crust and different, I don't know, the
I'm
thickness and the
anti-pizza at this point in my life.
I don't really. A normal person would be like, "What's wrong with you? Pizza, Chicago pizza." My dad made me try Chicago pizza,
What
and
is it?
it's pizza.
It's pizza.
That's how I feel about New York's pizza. It's pizza.
It's pizza.
It's pizza.
That place that we went to though, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was nice. I mean, I just am not a pizza person.
Yeah.
I think.
We went to the Nintendo store.
Oh yeah, I have a video of that. I still have
That
the
was-
toy I bought from the Nintendo shop.
I
I think about
gave-
getting rid of it all the time.
You bought me something from there. I don't remember
I
why.
don't remember.
But it ended up going to Amanda because Amanda liked Pokemon, and that's what it was.
Oh, okay, that's what I have. I have a little
Yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah, yeah.
I bought like one for like friends, or I bought a lot because they were really cheap, and I just
Yeah.
bought them for friends and family.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I got you one. I was like, yeah, you can have this one.
Yeah, and that went straight to Amanda because
Mhm.
she likes Pokemon, and at that point, that's the only thing I knew about her. So
And then
we went to the M&M store.
yeah, I still have the headband from that. Like
I don't think I bought anything from.
I
the M&M
bought
store.
something. I had to because I love M&Ms.
Yeah, if we would go back, the one thing that I want is a tattoo.
I know. She has this thing where she gets a tattoo from every state. How many do you have?
How many do I have, or how many places have I?
Places.
Okay, let's see. I have Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky.
I was about to say you have to have one from Kentucky.
Yeah, Ohio, Kentucky, Georgia, New Orleans.
That's impressive.
New Orleans was so fun. I wish you were there for that, but no,
No.
couldn't join band.
Let's see. And that's about it for the New York. I
Yeah.
feel like most interesting parts of it.
Yeah.
We
And
saw a
then
lot.
We were supposed to go to Georgia the following year, but then COVID happened.
Yeah, and then we were in high school. COVID happened our 11th grade year, second half.
Mhm.
So we did Upward Bound online, and that would have been our last year. And we
I
were
got a
supposed to go
trophy.
to Atlanta. I got a scholarship.
Nah. I got a trophy. It's sitting broke in my room, and I step on it daily. But you know what? I won it.
What was it for?
I don't remember.
Well, anyway.
But I won it.
But if you want to earn money in high school and
Upward
your
Bound.
school has an Upward Bound program, definitely join. So now, what is your New York trial and triumph?
Trial. Let's see. I feel like I didn't actually go see anything that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I really just stuck with the group, and I mean, I had a lot of fun with what we did, what was like planned. So I wish I would have researched what I actually wanted to see, and then I really, really liked the Hard Rock Cafe. And whenever you fell on your back, that will.
I was gonna
forever be
say
the
that
story.
my triumph is me
Falling on your
falling
back.
on my back. It hurt, but it was so funny, and that's the only reason I think I loved the trip as much as I did.
Yeah.
You just had to be there.
did.
But the triumph was probably walking to see Wicked. It was just so much
That was
chaos.
We had to wear those bright neon green.
Yeah, and we
shirts.
had to wear the ugliest outfits the whole time.
That was horrible.
There was one day we didn't have to, but we didn't really get to do anything, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's another part of my podcast I want to touch on is that, I like to tell stories about like our travel adventures, but also would like to help people who don't know where to start traveling.
Yeah. Upward Bound is a great place to start.
Yeah.
Because they tell you what to do, they fund how you do it, and they give you some money to actually
Do it. Yeah.
something.
As a kid, $300 is like $1 million.
Yeah.
So
$300 now is groceries.
yeah. And that was our freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
Freshman and sophomore year.
Freshman
So,
going into sophomore.
I mean, $300 or junior and senior probably would have been nothing because we had jobs by then. But, it still
I don't
was
know about
nice
nothing. That was
extra
a paycheck.
Yeah, it was a paycheck. But anything you would like to touch on?
I mean, I think the best thing would to be start young.
Start young. Yeah. If your parents don't travel at all, find
In high school.
ways.
Yeah.
Like, don't limit yourself, definitely.
Yeah,
And
because there were times we definitely could have been like, no, that's too
Yeah.
much. I can't do
we
that
almost
right
both stopped going to Upward Bound because it was miserable. Everything it wasn't miserable. I like how we were like, Upward Bound
It
is
was
so
horrible.
fun. You make great memories.
This
We
is the only person I
did.
talked to.
We did make great memories, but it was just because I had her.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely can meet people.
Yeah, there was a tons
Not
of
me.
opportunity. We were just
We had all the advisors. The advisors liked us.
yeah.
And where the advisors were, the rest followed.
I'm trying to think of any other person.
But no, the thing about Upward Bound is UB day.
I didn't go
Horrible.
my that summer, my
Horrible.
first summer.
Awful.
You didn't.
left me alone.
Did you go?
Oh, yeah, and I did poop the potato.
Oh yeah.
Great game.
Upward Bound Day is fun, I
No,
guess.
it's not.
I did all the sports, so Lena was just like tagging along.
I had to do trivia. And some kid got the answer to Star Spangled Banner wrong. The question was, who wrote the Star Spangled Banner? And they got it wrong.
I don't know who wrote.
Francis Scott Key.
Oh yeah, Francis Scott Key. I can't even talk. I guess.
Tisk.
I think if I had to
Tisk.
do like a history test, I would fail.
Oh, absolutely, I would, but I know that one.
Well, and that's why
one.
she was in trivia.
And because they didn't let me do anything else.
Well,
I had no other option.
I would say also start young. I would say look for programs in high school because even if they're not for traveling, you
Well, I
could have
know
opportunities to travel in those
For
programs.
our high school, there were some of the like the language classes that they ended up taking.
She almost
did
got to
French.
go to France
Yeah.
for her class. COVID happened.
COVID.
We
please.
don't have a lot of high school traveling stories because of COVID.
Yeah.
That's why I think we started traveling when
In
we
college.
turned 19. That's so sad. That's kind of like,
Yeah, because other than that, I mean, just family traveling.
but
And you don't have to do everything with your family.
No, you don't.
Go with your friends.
It's cheaper.
Yeah. If you just have like 2 people, it's a heck
Yeah.
of a lot cheaper.
But yeah, and I wouldn't start out with a big travel group. I'd start out with
Start out small.
small, one person, maybe add another person.
And another thing you have to remember is like you can't really get hotels. You have to
Yeah,
depend on Airbnb.
That's another thing when you can't get a hotel until you turn 21. I know people who have done it. It's
There are some places.
begging and whining until they let you stay.
Yeah.
But
The Red Roof Inn.
I never, ever, ever would book a hotel. I still don't, and I'm 21 now.
Yeah. I love me
I
a nice
go
little
Airbnb, even though it's hard because they're not that ethical, in my opinion. I don't think.
You could also have a situation like me and be in a house with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah,
Like,
you could do that.
with a
I
ranky
don't
door that doesn't
recommend
shut.
that.
I do.
I don't.
I don't. Please don't. I had to let those people in. I love
But
to talk.
hopefully the next episode you're on, we talk more about the technicalities. I think I want to do like a mini episode. And then also I don't know, should we talk about Georgia then next?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about her family trip to Georgia the next time Elena is here. But thank you for joining us. This was fun.
Yes.
Hear us blab about our stories.
I love to yap.
Yeah.
My favorite.
We're yappers.
I do
I'm
yap.
not a yapper with just me, but
I'm a yapper.
yeah.
I like to yap.
And thank you for watching Travel Trials and Triumphs. All right. Well, thank you for watching.
See you when I'm here next.